Alright guys, this is going to be the beginning of part 2 of Glendale, North Glendale operations. As you can remember yesterday, our crew dropped off the 3 hoppers and the 3 tankers back there. Well, they're going to head back to Phoenix light, and a new crew is going to take over. So we'll watch them leave the yard. And by the way, I got most of my ground throws hooked up, so this one should go a lot better than the first one did. Anyhow, we'll watch this one leave, and we'll follow it part of the way out of town and be on his merry way to Phoenix. Alright, we're heading out of the yard lead right now, or Sierra Adobe's yard lead. And we're going to do a couple of crossovers here, and we're going to head back to town on this track right here. And that would be considered track 2 of the main line. Anyhow, we're going to hit our first crossover here. And we scoot right across there. And now the brakeman will get out, and he'll align the turnout, and we'll head home. Check it out, guys. Is that cool or what? Anyhow, here we go. And he's got permission to go a little faster than yard speed. And so we'll follow him partially down the track here. Alright guys, we're in Phoenix right now at Mobesh Yard, and we're going to catch our northbound train as it leaves the yard. And we'll zoom around here to the power for this run. And it's going to be, lead unit is an AC 4400 CW, number 5615. The BNSF war bonnet is number 725, it's C44-9, and one behind it is another C44-9, number 703. So we'll get these guys on their way to Glendale to pick up their cars that are waiting for them. As we leave yard, we'll be crossing over McDowell Road, and then we'll be on our way to North Glendale. Actually, I'm making this part the second time because my movie didn't save it. So I had to rearrange everything and put it all back the way it was. The train you see in the background is the train that left Phoenix. I'm not going to show that part again. Anyhow, we're going to do a crossover here. Actually, we're not. We're just going to go straight through. Sorry about that. You'd think I'd know my layout by now. Alright guys, as we leave Phoenix proper, we enter Central Phoenix on our way to Glendale. And when we get to Glendale, we'll pull into the holding yard track number 1, and we'll wait for the crew to hook up our outgoing cars that will be going up north. With our turnouts lined up, we're going to head into holding yard track number 1, and we'll wait for the crew to give us the rest of our cars so we can head out and go up north. We'll pull all the way up into the yard lead, so we'll have room to put the outgoing cars in place. Alright, we're approaching the end of the yard lead here, and we'll hold our engines as soon as we get to the end, and our new yard crew will take over from here. Alright guys, as you remember, our previous crew left for Phoenix a little while ago. And if you saw my northbound train leaving, you would have saw the power sitting at the fuel station. Anyhow, this is our new power for this operation here. The lead unit will be BNSF SD40 snoot number 6798, and also X Santa Fe BNSF number 6802 SD40-2. They will be completing the work here in the ethanol plant and also loading up the northbound train. Stay tuned and we'll be back. Alright guys, our crew starts their day's work out by working the ethanol plant first, and what we're going to do is we're going to get our tankers and we're going to put our tankers in first, but to do the tankers we need to do a little runaround. So we'll go ahead and grab the tankers here and we will back up. Alright, and I think we might even hooked up the hoppers. Yep, we sure did. Alright, let me undo the hoppers here. Sometimes these couplers are unbelievable how they hook up so quick, and sometimes they just don't hook up at all. Anyhow, let's get on with our move. And what we'll do here is we'll come down the ladder and we'll perform our runaround. Alright, and we'll hold it right there. And we'll come on back. Make sure our turnouts are lined up. Guys, we did our runaround and we're going to push these tankers straight into the tanker loading area. And then we'll go out and get our hoppers and load them in. And then when we've done that, we're going to head up to North Glendale and empty out all the industries up there. Anyhow, we're getting into the yard here. I should say the tanker track. And I'm going to say that we're good right there. And let's see if we can uncouple these guys with no problem. This is my hardest part of this hobby, guys. Let's get these guys unhooked. There we go. Anyhow, we'll go ahead and head up and get the hoppers now. Alright, and we will align the turnout and we will head in and get our hoppers. Throttle is so sensitive, man. I just barely blow on it and it changes. Alright, and we're good there. And we'll come on back now. Like I said, we'll come on back now. I told you, these couplers are temperamental. They work when they want to work. I'll go ahead and set this track up for it. Alright, we're going to fast the turnout, and we will align the turnout to head us into the hopper unloading facility. Alright, and we're getting there, and I'm going to say that we're good right there. And let's go ahead and uncouple. And we'll go ahead and pull out. Now that the ethanol plant is done, we'll take our power up to North Glendale and perform our switching operations up there. Alright, as our power leaves the lead from the ethanol plant, we'll be heading into the North Glendale industrial area. And we'll start unloading the industries. Alright guys, first industry we're going to pick up is going to be Sun Electronics. I don't have any kind of a switch list. I'm just doing this by ear right now. And we'll just do some maneuvers here to get all these cars emptied out. I wish these couplers would work. Alright, so we'll go ahead and pull it on out, and we'll move over one industry, and we'll pick up LexJet. Alright, LexJet is done, and we'll go ahead and pull out, and we'll get modular systems and Big D's flooring. Alright, we're heading back to Big D's, and then after we get Big D's we'll get modular systems, and we'll put those cars out on the siding, and then we'll go ahead and get our hoppers out of SFP plastics. I don't think that hooked up either, but we'll see. I guess it did. Alright, the next move is going to be modular systems. Alright, come on back. Alright, and now we'll head these guys out, and we'll put them on the siding, and we'll go back in and get our hoppers. Alright guys, we're going to head out to the siding right now, put these cars out there, and the siding will be this one right here, and then we'll go back in and we'll get SFP plastics. And we're good there. And this is one of the ones I don't have a ground throw for. But we're heading back now, and we'll stop these cars on the siding, and we'll go in and get our hoppers, and then we'll push these cars into the holding yard. Alright, our power is on its move back now. We dropped the cars off the siding, and now we'll head back up and get SFP plastics. Alright guys, we're heading up the track now. We're going to get the hoppers waiting for us at SFP Plastics. The crew will get out and align this turnout here. And like I said, Big D's track has to be empty in order for me to perform this operation. And here we come into the track. I'll tell you, my throttle is so sensitive. Alright, hoppers are caught, and we'll go ahead and pull out. And then, like I said, we'll pull it back down and we'll do a run around, get on the back side of those cars that we pulled out previously, and we'll put them in a holding track in the yard. And we're good. back up now, and we'll head out to the siding, do a crossover, and then I'll run around. Can't believe I'm just barely touching this throttle. Anyhow. Alright, and we're coming out of the industry area, and now what we're going to do is a crossover. Hit that one, and we will hit this one, and we will hit this one. Alrighty, and we'll go ahead and move our locos out. Alright guys, we're out of the industrial area now. We'll do our crossover, and we'll run it around to the other crossover at the end of the track here, and we'll come back behind these cars and we'll push them forward into the holding yard. Alright guys, we're coming up on the crossover we need to do, and we'll do that, and then we'll get behind our cars and push them in. There's like 5 turnouts here that actually need to have ground throws. Alright, and come on back. And we'll couple up to these guys and we'll go ahead and push them into the holding yard. Alright, coming around the bend here, we're going to go into, like I said, the holding yard, and we're going to go on to stub track number 1. I think my trees need to get a little trimming here. And when we get done with this, we will be done with part 2. Part 3, we'll load up the northbound train, and we'll also load up North Glendale. Hope you guys are enjoying this video series. As always, your questions, comments, input, and subs are welcome. For now, that's all folks. BNSF 6951 out.